time. Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we unite and up. Trippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. To the beast and on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in the...
Welcome to another episode of Bengals and Brews. I am Dylan. I'm joined by the early brew crew, guys. The Iceman and Greg Luther. What is up, guys? What is up?
What is up? I'm rocking the old school Oscar Robertson jersey today. The Bearcats going to win tonight at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Let's go.
They're still playing in something?
Yes, the NIT.
Hey,
Maybe Kentucky should have played in that.
Yeah, they probably should have.
as I've tweeted today, it's always a good day to sign Foster Moreau. Just throw that out there. What the hell, right?
I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
well, let's start with the Jonah news because I said, it's just speculating. Maybe if we free up some of that money, maybe Foster's waiting. Maybe we said, hey, let us make a move here. We brought him in for that visit, and maybe they found out about the Jonah stuff at the same time, and they said, I'm just wishful thinking.
Right.
I'm just curious. Rappaport's reported, that multiple teams have talked to him. I wish I would have known, like, who, what teams, what's he talking, I could throw that out there and say multiple teams have talked to him because, that's not really surprising because you have Jonah Williams, who is a left tackle, who's been a left tackle for the last 3 years. Say what you want about him, but he's an average left tackle. He's been there. He's available. Hey, breaking news. Lots of NFL teams want to get him.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Who day, and then
Who day, boys.
I bet this is going to be dirty from Will, and I love it. Who has a tight end? Who's not? That Will?
It's Greg. Greg's got a tight end.
Yep.
And that's not a bad thing, right?
No, it's not.
I mean, unless, if that's what you do, if that's your thing, that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah. If you like tight ends, Greg, we're cool with that. No
Yeah.
problem.
Greg, if you do butt stuff with your boyfriend, we accept it.
We have no judgment here, Greg, at all.
No.
Ever.
My 17-year-old, she's about to be 17 next week. She is dating a trans girl. So we are very accepting and loving.
Yes.
Greg, we accept you for who you are.
Greg's like, why do I come on this show?
Why the hell do I come on this show? But I just keep coming back. It's like I ask myself all the time, why do I keep asking everybody if Die Hard's a Christmas movie? And I think Jess one time was like, Greg, you need to stop asking a question that you're going to get the answer you don't want to hear all the time.
Right.
I guess I do the same thing with you guys.
I feel like this is the exact opposite. Planet Fitness, I feel like, is a judgment zone. You always see those people taking videos. As my fat ass ain't going to work out at one of those places. If I start working out again, I got my elliptical right over here. It just stays there. Got a little weight bench here.
They'd be like, if me and Dale showed up, they'd be like, look at those fat asses.
Yeah.
Why are they in this
Look at these fat guys.
These guys are
Why are they
doing
even trying?
weird.
Why are they even trying?
Give it up, old man. It's over.
It's too late for you.
Too late.
So Jonah is in Rappaport said that it's heating up, that the Bengals could have a trade. No teams mentioned,
No teams mentioned, no timetable.
Nope.
Which if I'm Jonah's agent, if I'm the Bengals, if I'm I am putting that out there. I'm saying, yes, in Rappaport, we have tons of interest. People are offering us like second round picks. So
you better jump in.
You're going to put that out there regardless.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
what
what I said. We could have tweeted that out.
So who knows if it's true or not? I hope it's true because honestly, for me, I know, Jeff, you said he needs to shut up and play.
Yeah.
But to me, I say just get a pick for him. Get the $12-something million off your books. Go sign Foster Moreau with some of that money.
I'm just worried about who's going to play right tackle if you don't have Jonah, because I just, like Greg said before we went on the air, well, Darnell Washington could be gone, and Dwayne Jones could be gone. Hell, Michael Mayer, the tight end, all of them could be gone for 28. You don't know.
Yeah, even Darnell Wright, who plays tackle, unlike Darnell Washington, Jeff.
No.
Yeah,
Like I
exactly.
said,
You see Washington.
I'm only doing this trade. This is my opinion. If I knew I had right tackle secured, that, like, in another article that was out today, when ESPN insider person said that just came up with the hypothetical trade, we trade Jonah to the Jets for Becton, who I know was hurt last year, but he had a great year when Frank Pollock was there when they drafted him. Big guy, 6'7", fits the mold. Why not?
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to bring up. So you transitioned right in there for us, Greg. And that is just a report of trades that would make sense. It's just some guy saying this is a trade that would make sense. It would make sense for both teams because Becton seems to be on the outs a little bit with the Jets, and at the same time, Jonah obviously is requesting a trade from us. And also, you got the connection of Frank Pollock was there when they drafted Becton, and he coached him his rookie year. And that was his best year where he had like a 74-point-something PFF grade.
I mean, I'm not against that. At least you have, somebody you could put there along with at least to hold, be a placeholder until L's back. I mean,
now if anyone can look up on PFF for me and see how much that year, I think it was 2020, that he played right tackle or left tackle. I don't know that he played right tackle or if he's played right tackle at all. PFF. I don't know if there's anything at right tackle for him. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe, but if all these grades are from left tackle, then now we're kind of back to, okay, how will that transition go? But regardless, if he's willing to play the position and Jonah's not, I still make the trade. He's 23 years old.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, you floated out like, would you take a second-round pick from the Colts, a high second round, or Becton if that was both on the table? And I said, well, I'd take the pick at that point because that's such a high pick. But
yeah, but like I say, man, so let me throw an example. There was an early mock draft for Athletic. All reporters for each team were playing like general manager. Now, we got DeJuan Jones. Paul Dehner picked DeJuan Jones 28. But before that, Darnell Wright was all the way down at 21 or 22, I believe. And Dale, you and I were talking. If Darnell Wright gets picked, the higher he gets picked, the better chance somebody could easily take him before the Bengals pick. I mean, someone could easily trade up in front of us. It could easily happen. That's what makes me nervous right now.
Yeah, that would make me nervous too. If we're really needing a right tackle, let's say Darnell goes first. It doesn't matter which one would go first of those two, honestly, because I'd be okay with either of them. But let's say it's Darnell Wright goes first because everybody's saying that it's a good chance it's going to go a lot higher than everybody thinks.
Yeah.
Now, I threw out the Chiefs. I said I could see them being like, oh, the Bengals, trade one spot in front of us. They took Karlaftis because they were at that pick last year in front of us. Yep. But if they traded up and just gave up a fourth-round pick to trade up, 3 spots or whatever it is, 2 or 3 spots, 3-4 spots, that's, they're not going to have to give up a ton to do that. So if Wright comes off the board, I hope the Bengals are proactive, and I hope they say, screw it. We're trading up, and we're getting our guy. If they need a right tackle.
What's his name again? Spell for me. Try to look it up.
Becton. Becton. And then just, I don't know if even I know he's injured a lot, so I don't know the last few years, but it should give you a snap breakdown at left tackle, right tackle, etc.
Hold on, let's see if my PFF will work.
See if he even played, right tackle, or if he's only played left tackle. Exactly. Yeah, I agree, Chris. That's what we don't want. We don't want another Ragnow situation where it's like, oh, our guy was this one. If you have a guy, don't settle for the next guy. Or, if you could trade up 2, 3, 4, whatever you need to do, ensure you get your guy. Which that one hurt even more. Because, the Chiefs last year, I was like, okay, they're going to take Karlaftis here. It makes sense. So I would have traded up there. Now, the Lions, I didn't think they were going to take Ragnow that year. That's what hurt even more. I'm like, oh, Ragnow's right there. I don't think the Lions are going to take him.
Yeah, absolutely.
They took him, and they got a damn good player. So, smart on their part. Yeah, I've seen the Rams thing too, Will. Will's saying in the chat, he's heard about the Rams will be a good fit. Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, the Rams have that one right tackle I like, Rob Havenstein, I think his name is. I know he was they said he was rumored to be on the trade block a year or two ago. Problem is the Rams gave him a huge contract that we can't afford, so that wouldn't work out. I mean, he's a damn good left tackle, but right tackle. But
Becton's not even coming up on PFF.
what's that?
Becton's not even coming up on PFF.
He should.
I know. They keep saying they got nothing. I don't know.
It started to come up when I was on there. I just didn't have the login put in right now, so
I don't know why I can't find it.
Oh well, it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure he's played mostly left tackle. That's what I was like. I just wondered if there was any time where he's played right in the NFL for the Jets.
Well, the thing of it is, there, like I was reading a reporter. I think we touched up on this. Is that we're trying to mold into these bigger tackles that can just mold guys and hold Joe and keep Joe more in the backfield and all that. And does Jonah Williams really fit what Frank Pollock wants in an offensive line? Is my other question.
No, he's got too short arms.
His short arms. Well, I mean, that's the thing. People tell me short arms don't matter. I know Joe Thomas did, but he made up with good footwork. Long arms.
Well, that's the problem. Jonah doesn't have good footwork. When he jumps, because he's got to jump out to get the outside edge, and then they jump inside, and he has to jump back in. That's when he gets beat because he can't get back there fast enough. That's one of the
That's why
problems with him.
Like some point out, I'll look at Joe Thomas. Well, Joe Thomas had some of the best footwork you'd ever seen in an offensive line. He can make up with that. Jonah really can't. Like I said, Jonah is he's still, like we said, he's not a bad tackle. Just Orlando Brown's a lot better and all that. And
oh God, yeah, he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, and there's still people, but there's still teams out there that would love to have Jonah as their left tackle.
Right. No, that's the thing. It's like we Bengals fans always complain about Jonah Williams and everything. I was like, he's the average left tackle. There's lots of NFL teams that like to have an average left tackle.
Yeah.
Now we have an above average left tackle. So
Yeah.
So what you want about Orlando Brown? He's top 10, top 15, wherever you rank him at. He's still higher than Jonah.
So, and I'm pretty sure Becton didn't play at all last year, and I'm seeing like 2020. It looks like he played maybe 13 games, and then the next year, I don't know. I'm not seeing a whole lot that he's played a whole lot. Period. In his 3 years, his first year, and so and that is the risk. But he's still, I think he's only 23 years old. So I don't know. I mean, and honestly, it's what do you have with Jonah right now? Nothing, right? He don't want to play right tackle. He wants traded. You can get them, and that's another thing. Becton is on his rookie contract, so you would be saving, I think, like $7 or $8 million.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think it was 6.5. Problem is with Becton is he's got this year coming up, and he's got a 5th-year option. I was reading who's that salary cap guy that knows all the salary cap for the Bengals? Andre
Parada.
I think I read somewhere the Bengals. His 5th-year option would be like $8 million, and he pretty much says there's no way the Bengals would ever pick up that 5th-year option, which I agree.
So Stranger, he was starting camp last year at right tackle, and he got injured. So they were going to try him at right tackle. So he's already. And he got injured. So that's where we're kind of at with that. So, so that just and he's on a rookie contract. So do you really have any kind of leverage to say, I'm not going to try to play right tackle, especially when you've been injured?
Wasn't he a guy we were talking about trading for last year too?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole Frank Pollock connection was the thing.
Yeah.
So he's experienced 4 years. He's 6'7". He's 23 years old, 336 pounds.
There's a picture out there that he had lost a bunch of weight, and he looked like it. But he's probably still a big son bitch.
Oh, yeah. Well, didn't he have – what was his injury? Was it a knee injury?
I think so.
That's kind of scary for me right there, especially with what we saw with Jonah.
But we got Collins coming off an ACL and back issues at the right time.
Right.
And Jonah with both knees and don't want to be here.
Yep.
I think that's a skinny picture if you want to bring that up. Found that.
So that's Becton now, and there's the other picture. He doesn't even look like. I mean, he looks like he's lost a ton of weight.
Oh yeah.
Jeff's scrolling down to his wang for some reason.
Yeah, Jeff.
All right, my bad.
Get that off there before Jeff gets too excited. But we were going to talk tight ends, so that's kind of our Jonah stuff. And now we'll transition to tight ends unless Jeff wants to stare. You got a picture of when he.
What? Where did he go? Did he freeze?
We lost Dale.
We lost the host of the show.
His hand's all fired up. Look at that.
He's moving so fast, he's blurry.
Screenshot that strawberry screenshot. I got to screenshot this.
The flash. His hand looks like it's on fire now.
Yeah, it does.
He's on fire. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, your hair was on fire, man. I got a screenshot of it, bro.
Well, I froze up, so I was like, okay, and then it said the low Wi-Fi, so now it's bounced back, so we'll see what happens next. But I was saying, did you want to put up a comparison picture? That's when I froze up. Because you closed it out. I seen you were from back then.
Oh, yeah. I can bring it back up.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting really good at this.
Well, damn, there's some breaking news, it sounds like.
What's that?
The Browns traded for Elijah Moore. I mean, shit, he was just like a rookie, wasn't he, last year or something?
Yeah. The guy from the Jets?
Yeah, well, the Jets added Hardman, I think, today, so that's...
Well, no, they wanted to add speed. I do know they wanted to add speed. He's been wanting out there for a while. I'll say this, though, man. I'm not saying the Browns going to be all-stars.
Whoa. Greg, you screenshotted me doing a Nazi salute.
No, I did not.
I froze up. Come on, Greg.
No, man, your hand was on fire.
He's on fire.
I do not support Nazis. I am not a Nazi. I disagree with all the Nazis.
All right, there. That's one picture. And then, let me get back so I can see it. So that's with uniform, and that's the one where he's lost weight. So
it's hard to really tell there, but I mean, it definitely seems like he's trimmed down.
That looks like he lost a lot of weight. But I mean, there he's got shoulder pads and stuff on, but his face looks skinnier if you look at that.
Well, now I'm a Nazi. Will posting on Twitter, everybody, I'm a Nazi now. So guess I got to embrace it. Shave the head and.
Oh, jeez. What the hell happened? I was looking up back to pictures. All of a sudden, Dale's a Nazi now. What's going on?
I don't know.
We're up to
Your computer freezes one time at the wrong spot, and
one time. Damn it, Dale!
A lot more times, but still. So the Browns gave up their second round pick. It looks like.
Who'd they get again?
The 42nd overall pick.
The 42nd pick for Elijah Moore.
Yep. And on the tight end market, well, I can mark Austin Hooper off that we were going to talk about because he did sign with the Raiders. 1 year deal with the Raiders.
Then Foster is not going back to the Raiders for sure. That's two
the
of them.
The Jets traded Moore and their third round pick for a second. So they did a pick swap basically, and Elijah Moore to move up around. Yeah, Elijah Moore to move up around from third to second.
So you're saying there's a chance we can move up with Jonah?
Well, maybe they feel like making moves. Maybe they'll do this Mekhi Becton thing we were talking about.
No.
Thank you, Kevin.
We could do what we did with Cordy Glenn, even though
Thank you, Kevin.
Is there
Kevin is vouching for me that I'm not a Nazi.
Thank God.
So what you're saying is, say if we move, would you do what we did with Cordy Glenn? Would you move up with Jonah if we could a couple of spots? I would do that if I needed to.
Yeah, package Jonah with our 28 to move up.
Oh, absolutely, I would do that. Hell yeah.
Even though Cordy Glenn didn't do shit for us.
Yeah, but if you do that, you have a better shot of getting one of the right tackles you want.
Yeah, I mean, let's think realistically. I know the Jaguars don't need one, but if we can move up they're picking 22, 23, hell yeah, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
But the thing is, if you're moving,
well, the Jaguars don't need a left tackle; they need a right tackle now.
Yeah,
that's
right. Well,
there's so many of these teams that could use a right tackle, and Jonah's like, "I'm not going to play right tackle. I'm going to take my ball and go home."
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, too,
shut up, Jonah, you little bitch.
The thing is, too, if you're going to take Jonah and our first round pick and try to move up, well, if you're moving up and those teams want a left tackle. If they're high enough, they can probably draft their own damn left tackle. So that might not be as viable an option.
Yeah,
why would I take Jonah?
It's a fine line with this. That's why I'm like, let's just get what we can for Jonah. And if we have an extra third or extra fourth, it's ammunition then that we can use the draft capital instead of trying to plug him into a certain team to move up.
Right.
We can just use draft capital. With our 28th pick and then a later pick. Let's move up.
Just picking that 60 sucks. Because this, I want you to hire a second round pick.
Exactly.
And maybe a package Jonah from after day one. You package Jonah up to one of the top second round picks with pick 60.
That's what I was saying yesterday. I think there's a better chance of us being able to move Jonah after the draft starts. You know,
every year there's 3 to 4 guys
Uh-huh.
every year after day one of the draft that you go, how in the hell that dude doesn't go in the first
All
somewhere?
time.
Every year.
We have breaking news. Foxy says apparently the Rams are interested in Jonah. What are your
Yes, we mentioned that earlier, that the Rams, we were just talking about that, and Greg talked about the right tackle.
I was looking up stuff on
Jonah for
PFF,
Aaron
okay? I
Donald,
wasn't paying attention.
Jonah for Aaron Donald. Let's do this.
There's what are you?
Sounds good.
Crack? There's no.
Actually, Aaron Donald's making like 30 and then like 40 million next year. That is not going to work. That is not salary wise. Not going to work.
I don't know how they can afford it, but who else? How many? Do they even have any draft?
They said a couple thirds is what somebody said earlier.
Yeah, they don't have anything.
So what do they have to give us? I mean, unless it's Rob Habinson and they pay for all of his contracts, I'm good with it.
So I'm going. Aaron Donald was trying to almost retire after they won the Super Bowl, and he decided to come back for last year. Why are you coming back now? Because the Rams are going to suck.
30-some and $40-some million per year, Jeff.
Never mind. You're right.
Shit.
That's the reason I kept saying Aaron Rodgers is going to play.
Yeah.
That's the reason I kept saying Aaron Rodgers is going to play for $60 million. Of course he's going to play. Duh.
That's true, Chris. That one still blows my mind, that Hollywood Brown. And it's the damn Ravens. It's always the damn Ravens.
They get lucky every single year, man.
Get a first-round pick in return for Hollywood
But here,
Brown.
let's start this. Jonah for Donald. Let's do this.
We can't afford him.
I don't give a damn. We'll find a way. There's always a way around the salary cap.
You better start sucking dick for money to fucking pay for his fucking contract, Greg.
No, I'll work a second job to pay for his contract. I'll do something.
Be on the street corner.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sucky, long time.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Greg.
Hey.
Greg would do it. He would do it for the Bengals.
Greg would do it for the Bengals.
In all seriousness, if you know you got Aaron Donald for 2 years, would you trade Jonah Williams if you knew it was just for 2 years?
Yes, but I don't think we can afford them.
It's the money, Greg.
That's the problem.
Strawberry.
Well, I was trying to talk in reality here.
All right, I'm just talking in fantasy right now.
Of course I would.
There you go. That's all I wanted to hear, man. Jeez. You got me all fired up, man. I'm in savage mode already in this part of the time.
Barry Sanders is not the greatest running back ever.
Well, don't even go there.
All right. Tight ends. Speaking of tight ends, Greg won't be so much when he helps pay for the salary of Aaron Donald. But moving on. So we got free agent tight ends. Obviously, Austin Hooper, another name off the board. He was PFF 17 ranked. He's 28 years old. So I was like, oh, yeah, he would be pretty good because in comparison, that's the second best guy for PFF-wise on the board would have been him. Well, he gone.
He gone.
So,
he gone. We keep saying that.
So the top one,
he gone.
The fifth rated overall tight end. No one has talked about this guy.
We're just going to have to face it. Aussie.
Oi.
Is going to be our starting tight end for the 2023 Cincinnati Bengals.
Strawberry, shut up.
All right, so fifth rated overall on PFF. No one's talking about this guy. Michael Pruitt from the Falcons. I know they had Pitts, but this guy played a lot too.
Yep.
And he is 30 right now, going to turn 31. So the whole season he'll be, 31. He won't turn 32. I know that's over 30.
Age range that they like, but yeah.
But he was a fifth ranked tight end for PFF wise.
Right.
And overall grade was 75.9. I'll compare that to who we had last year, Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst was 64.5 overall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you go look at his receiving grade. 80.9 for Pruitt. Hayden Hurst, who we all thought did great receiving, right? His receiving grade.
Atlanta's backup last year, or the year before that.
And was Atlanta's backup. So
there's a pattern. There's a pathway.
So he was 66 compared to 80. 80.9. Pass blocking, it's like, well, Hurst stepped up a little bit with pass blocking, right? And his blocking.
Update on the phone. Someone check.
No, Greg.
I'll look. Keep talking.
Okay.
So 75.8 pass blocking grade. Hayden Hurst, pass blocking grade 41. Not good. Of course, he's outrunning routes a lot of times when we're passing the ball. So that I don't worry about that too much. But then you want to look at run blocking, which it does show that Hurst improved some here. But Pruitt was 62.2, Hurst 58.7 run block grade.
Right.
So all around the board, everything better than Hurst, Hurst is turning 30. This guy's turning 31. A 1 year difference. I'm just saying, if you could get the guy a 1 year, let's just say it's the $3.5 million that they signed Hurst for last year. You get Atlanta's backup 2 years in a row to be your starter this year. Plus what?
Or it could be your backup depending on who you draft.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, that's what I'm saying. Plus what you're getting in the draft. So however that shakes out.
It's just Elijah Moore there.
Not
to worry about it. Sorry.
Greg, the group chat is going to be behind. Dude, the people in the chat are on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're on this.
Hey, you guys
got our backs.
All right, I'm fine. I'm cool.
If there is any breaking news, it will come from this group chat quicker than it comes.
You guys are going to mess with me.
Or they'll just type shit in like they do on my show and make stuff up.
Happens a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
So far and away, rating-wise for PFF, that guy is better. But some names that we talk about, and I'll just say Hurst was 29th ranked overall tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Uzama last year was 36. I'm only mentioning him because that's who we had the year before.
Right.
So he was lower than Hurst. And basically every category, he was higher in blocking, both blocking, but obviously lower in receiving, which we kind of expected that, right?
Right.
So lower than both Hurst and Uzama is Foster Moreau, who we still are hoping to get. But he still was 38th ranked overall. He's 25 younger right now. He hasn't turned 26 even. So he's younger than those.
Part about him right there.
CJ didn't really break out till just
his last year.
Yeah.
Because if you guys remember, CJ was coming back from a torn Achilles too. He tore his Achilles like the second game that Joe played, I think.
So the big knock on Moreau based on these grades though is his receiving is like almost 70, his pass blocking 72, so that's great. But his run blocking is a 40.8. So that is a lot lower than even. So you're not going to be able to use him in run blocking. So I know we've talked about him a lot, but based on this, he's not a run blocker.
So I'm cracking up at Will.
I know. I seen it too. I just was gonna keep going.
Greg dropped his bat.
Is that true, Foxy? Or are we just messing with? Are we messing with Greg? Because that one you can't mess with us on, Foxy.
No, you.
Check your phone now.
I'm looking.
I'm looking too. I think
Jordan Schultz on Twitter. Oh, they signed him.
Breaking news. No, it's Austin Hooper.
Man, y'all be tripping.
Dude,
Austin Hooper. Oh yeah, Jordan Schultz. Austin Hooper signed with the Raiders. That's it. That's all it says on here. He says he's messing with Greg.
You guys are gonna give Greg a fucking heart attack. Me and Jeff have been bad enough about that.
Greg fifth and Vine Corner is empty and a moneymaker. What? Man,
Yeah,
God damn it, Foxy. God damn it.
Stranger says Foxy deserves a flag.
Well, and Will was honestly bringing the heat that like Crip usually brings. So shout out Will.
I know.
Yeah.
Crip's
I mean, now all Crip's calling is call me a Nazi because my computer froze in a bad spot and asking if I like sauerkraut wieners. I don't like sauerkraut, by the way, but wieners are lovely. Clip it. I said it. I love me some wieners.
This is the hard-hitting news you get on Bengals and Brews at the early Brew Crew show here.
I had a shit day at work, so boys.
Well, no, guys, come on.
The beers around me are starting to pile up already. I'm just saying, and I've been on here a half an hour. So
they are flowing.
This one could get interesting over the next half an hour.
My coworker at work, he messes with me too on this type of stuff. It's not funny.
Oh no!
What about you becoming a hooker?
No, what the hell is this come from? No, he told me, oh, Greg, the Cardinals hired Lou Anarumo. I'm like, I dropped my equipment. I'm like, shut up. I checked my phone and they hired Gann. I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Why do people mess with you about being a hooker, Greg?
That's a weird thing.
Where's this coming to play?
It's that purty mouth he's got. Boy, you got purty mouth.
Boy, you got purty mouth.
Okay, Deliverance. Let's get back to
Square like a pig.
So the contract details for Austin Hooper, $2.75 million, could be 3.5. So literally Hooper signed for what we had Hurst for, and that's if he hits the high end of it. Incentives 3.5. So
come on, Foster, let's go.
Let's do this.
yeah, because honestly, I started there with Foster at 38, and Irv Smith, another guy who's getting ready to turn 25, he was a 54 ranked. So if you didn't like but I will say this, his run blocking was 56.2 instead of the 40.8. So that's a lot higher in that category. His pass blocking sucked dick at 44.4, and receiving is only 56.4. But I know he's a better receiver than that.
Are we talking about Greg again?
Irv Smith.
Oh, sorry. You said sucking dick. I think I talking about Greg again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting confused here.
So a guy only 3 spots below Irv Smith, who's also just got to be 26 years old, like Foster Moreau, is Mitchell Wilcox. So he 55.7 overall, 52 receiving. So he's not that great pass catching, but pass blocking 72.1. Run blocking 60.1. That's why I don't know why we're not bringing him back.
I was just about to say that
for blocking.
Right. I was literally you read that stuff. I'm like, with
Dale,
all the tight ends going off the board here,
picky.
why are we not
Just
bringing him back?
a damn tight end. We can't be picky, Dale.
Well, that's what I was saying. With all these tight ends going off the board, why have we at least brought Wilcox back?
Yeah, and you could double and that's what I'm saying with Pruitt. Pruitt had an 80.9 receiving grade. So you could even you bring Irv Smith in as a blocker and Pruitt as a pass catcher, and then you go into the draft and you had another guy,
right?
Because these guys you're getting now, you're getting for $2 million, $3 million deals.
And these guys are most, other than Foster Moreau, the rest of them are probably gonna be your backups. Foster Moreau
might get anywhere from $4 to $6 million per year.
I think 6 is a high for him. I think that's
I do too.
And maybe the Bengals might not be willing to do that. Maybe that's what he's trying to get, is 6, and that what you're willing to give it.
But I would be perfectly fine bringing Wilcox back even.
Right.
Wilcox as the blocking guy, and Pruitt or let's have a couple guys on the team on the roster.
Exactly.
Here at tight end.
More than Asiasi.
Oi, oi, oi.
That's the only one we have in the room right now, other than our practice squad guys. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's why he got cut. That fucking week one long snapping performance. Damn, I'm gonna cry every time you guys talk about long snapping. Got the Clark Harris behind me. Clark, and I keep waiting to see Clark sign somewhere. He's gonna sign somewhere.
Have you reached
He's
out
completely ghosted me, by the way.
I was about to ask you.
Ghosted. He said, "I'm out of Cincy. I'm leaving Dell behind."
Screw Dale. I'm out of here.
Dale.
It's okay. I will always love you. I know you're probably still watching Clark.
That's your best.
He watches all the time.
Loyal listener, I'm sure.
Show.
So Cameron Brate was rated even lower than Mitchell Wilcox. He's 61st tight end. So I've seen some people bringing him up. And he's 32 years old. Like, for me, I don't want Cameron Brate. I just don't. Not even the PFF. I just feel like, okay, what would you really get out of him? He hasn't even done anything the last couple years, has he?
Not that I know. That's why I'd rather just sign Wilcox.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, because his run blocking is 51.1, where Wilcox is like 10 points higher.
And Wilcox can spike the ball so hard it goes into the stands. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's very impressive.
That's a good little bonus.
Yeah.
We already talked about Michael Pruitt, who I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I know he's turning 31, but damn, like, he graded out so well in every facet. Like,
and we're talking, just keep it in mind, we're talking about backups. We're not talking about any of these guys coming in to be our number one tight end.
Yeah, I think Foster's the only one.
Yeah. Well, out there right now, he's it for me.
And
anyway.
must have a lot of faith. Not even giving Austin Hooper a call. You would figure maybe they got faith.
That's why they need to hire me and Dale. We would make.
Honestly, Austin Hooper would have been a guy that you could have said he is capable of being a number one.
Yes,
still, at 28 years old.
Right.
But hey, they got a plan, I guess.
I trust management.
We do. We do.
Trust the process, right? Trust the
We're
process.
shills.
Remember how everybody said before Orlando Brown, oh, everybody's just sitting on their asses. They're not doing anything right now. I hate this organization. All of a sudden, Orlando Brown comes. Everybody shut the hell up.
Now, here's a guy who graded higher.
Here's a guy.
Here's a guy.
He's a guy.
Here's a guy, all right? Here's a guy. Let me tell you about this guy.
Who's this guy?
This guy, he rated high, then Haydenhouse, the guy. Mercedes Lewis, 25.
Old.
Yeah, well, I was going to say he rated 25 overall last year. Hurst was 29. He is 39 years old. 39. Good for him, though.
Yeah, I know.
Just,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, for a position player.
Exactly.
Wow.
Still out there doing it. Hell yeah. Getting his money.
Yeah, receiving wise, 51. But you want blocking? 72.9 pass blockers, 66.6 run blocking, which, that's 3 6s. I don't know about that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on the old free agent market.
Well, thanks for joining. This has been Bengals and Brewers.
We've still got the draft, Jeffrey.
Oh, my bad.
I thought of this trade. Jonah Williams for Higbee for the Rams.
You could
get throw in a fit for a fourth-round draft pick, and I'll do it.
Can we make that Hayden Higbee?
Yeah, true. Fucking Reed might actually be right now. I have to remember the fucking name. Morning, chop of pork.
What's up, pork chop? Dude, I literally just woke up right before I came on the show here.
Yeah, no notes. He wasn't ready.
I got stuff written down for my show, but not this one. I'm just winging this shit.
You don't care about my show.
That's
all right.
About your show. I love your show.
That's all right, Jeff. My show still cares about you, but it's fine. I've been in one-sided relationships before. It's okay. Take, and give me nothing back.
Oh, I'm giving you plenty back. We'll just keep that down low.
All right. Anyways, so we can switch over here in a minute.
Switch it over. Let's go.
But I need to go off camera for a minute.
Got to water your dog?
No, I'm still here.
He's got to water. Man, those beers are flowing. He's already got to water.
Dale, what do you do?
Not yet.
Dale, what do you do off camera most of the time?
Why would you worry about it, Greg?
I don't know.
Why does it stress you so much? You miss my face.
He's either ripping a heater or he's watering his dog. And as by the sound of the clicking of the lighter, he's ripping a heater.
The podcast listeners know what you're talking about, so I wish you guys wouldn't say all that.
For the podcast listeners.
I'm a professional.
Professional right here. This is a professional.
So the Rams don't have a fourth.
Rams don't have any draft
picks. They don't have any draft picks.
That's why they don't show up to the combine.
That's why it has to be a player here.
Mercedes Lewis. Oh, yeah. See, Aaron Rodgers trying to get him, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, did you see Will Lewis finally signed up for your?
Well, subscribe.
Have you subscribed to mine, Will? Are you subscribed to mine?
Well,
or Rally? What about Rally?
Rally. At least subscribe to that. Screw Strawberry.
Yeah. What?
You couldn't have told me last year we'd ever have like 1,200 and some subscribers. So I am very thankful for all of you that are subscribed and all of you that tune in to the chat. But being subscribed, man, is super cool to know that. I mean, it helps us make like 30 cents every month, but it's something.
We are balling right now with all the money.
But Dale, back to the Rams. I heard, with the exception of Stafford, Kupp, and what's his name, Aaron Donald. Oh, they do have 2 third-round picks. Okay, so that's something to think about. I want both.
Give us one.
Yeah, you want Jonah Williams?
I'll give him. I'll take it for one of them. Screw
now,
it.
Dale, man.
Oh shit! I was about to spit out my beer. What happened there, Gregory?
My bat fell down. It almost broke my Carson Palmer side picture that I promised with.
Holy crap! So down. Gosh.
I mean, Will, we put all the time. We put on this at the end of every one of these episodes. I put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to hop on. So far, we're like 0 for the last 6 shows.
We haven't had anybody
jumped on and Foxy, but that's
No,
it. 2
nobody
people.
No new people.
I'm like, anybody want to hop on and give their opinion on this? It's like,
Nope.
I was going to do the cricket sound, but I don't really quite know how that goes.
Rub 2 sticks together.
What?
I don't know.
Is that a homosexual thing?
Why is it always gotta be like that? Huh? Why?
Yeah.
Greg is in here. It's fine.
So draft wise,
We're not going to get through this, are we?
we ain't got a whole hell of a lot to talk about.
no, well, it's all about the tight ends, you know. I mean, at least we're
Corey's
talking
got
about
breaking news.
No,
Corey's got breaking
he
news.
doesn't.
What?
You're gonna make Greg drop his bat again.
You got to stop doing this to Craig.
What is it? God damn it, Strawberry.
I didn't do it.
Hey, Will, that's what I'm saying. It's cool to hop in like this, ask a question or give an opinion on something when we open it up to everybody here in a little while. We don't care if you got the camera on.
Yeah, see, we can all just be like this. Hey, how you guys doing? You guys come here often?
I don't know.
I'm jacking off.
I better change my picture then if you're jacking off. I don't like the way my picture looks.
Corey, that better not be true. I swear, if that's the second one, you didn't even spell his
Corey,
name.
I'm gonna
Mess with me.
Oh shit.
We already had Elijah Moore. He's
Yeah,
going
just
there.
for Greg. Okay, Corey, that's it. Okay.
Jeez, that's the second one. We can't do
No,
the
he
Foster Moreau
messed
fake
with me
ones.
today. Corey messed with me today on that. God
Do
damn
something-
it, Corey.
At
Corey,
least do
because I
at least
didn't
do
say hi to
fun
that
ones.
one time. What do you want me to do to make? I'm sorry, Corey. Okay, stop it.
The Bengals trade Jonah Williams for Aaron Donald. That's the fun ones to mess with Craig about.
No.
Yes.
Dale, shut up and don't give them any ideas. Shut the hell up.
Make sure you do it like, about 8, 9 o'clock tonight on Twitter.
No,
And
don't.
make sure you
Oh, yeah.
tag Greg.
Tag Greg.
No, Dale,
He will-
shut
he will
up,
lose
man. Now my
his
phone's
shit.
going to go off like,
He-
why don't you give out my phone number also?
Okay. Anybody want Greg's phone number?
Yeah, no. We can give you his direct line.
Oh, my God.
Good day, Zach.
What's up, Zach?
Do you want Greg's phone number, Zach? We're about to give his phone number out to everybody.
It's
To the
513.
No, don't give it to Corey. No, Corey. No.
Corey would definitely be texting you at all times.
Corey-
Breaking
Corey-
news, Greg.
That's
Did you
what
hear
he
about
likes,
this?
Corey
Corey's
just
gonna
call
have-
him straight up. Corey, wait till he goes to bed. They call him, Greg, wake up. Guess what happened?
Yeah, exactly. In the middle of the freaking night. Dale, Dale, this is all going to be on you, man. Whatever happens, you're held responsible.
I'm not going to give out your number. I'm not that mean.
Well, I don't know.
Because you also have my number, so that could work 2 ways,
No, but I wouldn't do that. But
Even if I did that to you, you wouldn't do it back?
well, no. Just let's just move on.
So tight ends, this is PFF wise. Just I will say Luke Musgrave not on here, only played 2 games.
Right.
In those 2 games, he had 11 catches, 169 yards, and a tutty. Zach Kuntz also not on PFF's grades because he got injured and only played 5 games. He had 12 catches, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So I know people are going to ask me, where's Kuntz rated?
Well, I got a question.
He's not on.
How funny would it be if we actually do end up with Kuntz? As many times as we've mock drafted and we always
I like
draft him.
Kuntz.
I like him. I got no problem with him. I just think it'd be funny if we actually do get him because like every mock draft, we get him.
Do you know probably like every team is mock drafting him after the way he tested too? Everyone's
Right.
like, I can get him in the 4th or 5th, and everyone's taking him.
Yep.
So, all right, I'll let you guys guess who's the top rated PFF wise for this draft class at tight end.
Kincaid.
Michael Mayer.
It is Michael Mayer.
Boom, baby.
And
One in a row.
Kincaid
Let's
is
go.
rated right behind him, Greg. So
Well, I thought it was I want Mayer, but I thought they were going to pick Kincaid.
Well, both super high grades. So Mayer is 92.5 overall, and Kincaid 90.2.
Well, that's what I get yesterday when we did the mock draft on my show.
Yeah.
PFF had gave us a C for drafting Michael Mayer at 28.
Yeah, that was
what?
weird.
Like, how is that a C?
So I will say, we talk about Kincaid as a receiver, and he is great, and he's more speedy and things like that. I get it. But 91.8 receiving grade for Kincaid on PFF. Michael Mayer, who were like, oh, this, that, and the other, 91.6. He just catches the damn ball. He doesn't have the speed and the flash to get open. He just catches the damn ball.
And it goes up and gets it too.
Contested catches, he is excellent at. So pass blocking, this is actually interesting. Kincaid is at a 60, but my guess is he probably never pass blocked hardly once or twice the whole year.
Yeah, probably.
Because he was running the routes for Utah.
Yep.
Where Mayer in pass blocking 52.8. So, but a lot of these guys don't have good pass blocking grades. Run blocking is more important to me for a tight end.
Yep.
So in that aspect, Kincaid 59.5 run blocking. Michael Mayer 82.1.
Oof.
So that is, when we're talking about guys that can block and guys that can catch, the total package. That's why everybody who wants to shit on Mayer, I get it. He's not explosive. It wouldn't be the sexiest pick, but if he fell to 28, he would be hard to pass up.
Yeah, if I would have a hard time if he's there and Dwan Jones. I'd probably still take Dwan Jones because I just want that offensive line fixed.
For sure.
Me. But it would be hard, especially since local kid's dream is to play for the Cincinnati Bengals. But that's where I'm like, if he's there, just hypothetical. Let's say Dwan Jones and Michael Mayer there. We pick Dwan Jones. Maybe somebody wants to give us a high second round pick for Jonah. Maybe you can get them both. You get one, the other one in the second round. Like, dude,
but I tell you what,
both of them.
Strawberry, if we had a mid-second round pick, I have no problem if it's Laporta.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if it's a high second round pick and both of them are at 28, you might get Mayer at 28 and Dwan Jones at 33, 35, whatever will be the second round around there.
Yeah. Or Darnell Washington.
But now you're getting pork chop all excited.
Don't get pork chop
excited, Dale. So, you got DeJuan Jones and all that man meat, and you got him in the first round. Then you package in the second round. Oh, Darnell Washington's still on there. So you've got Jonah and your pick 60. You move up. Let's say some team missed out on left tackle in the first round. Right. So you move up, you get Darnell Washington and DeJuan Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pork chop, that's for you.
Pork chop.
Foxy's got your super chat.
I know.
For Greg.
This is to help pay for Aaron Donald.
Yeah, thanks, Foxy. You the man, bro.
$2 at a time. That's gonna get
$2
at a time. $40 million will be here before you know it.
There you
go. All this money we make on the show here keeps going to Derek. Well, we don't see any of this.
Well, you have to make 100 first. So Foxy's $2 me at a time. I think it's up to like $40. So Foxy, we're getting there.
Well, you have to make $100 total before you get money. Super chats and views. So.
Yeah, it makes it a minimum of $100, but
minimum.
Yeah,
minimum.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Derek's taking us all out. We're going to the club.
Yep.
So Nick Kellerup from Minnesota is the next ranked guy. I'm not going to spend any time. I haven't even heard of him. I'm not going to.
I have no idea who he is. That's why I asked who's he covering up.
But rating wise, he's a great run blocker. So you never know. Maybe that's a guy undrafted you bring in.
Man meat. As soon as he locks it,
Antoine, man. I knew you were coming. Let's see it. So number 4 rated PFF tight end. Any guesses?
Luke Shoemaker.
No.
Laporta.
Zach Kuntz.
I told you Kuntz wasn't on here already.
Laporta.
No, it is Darnell Washington.
Oh.
Damn it. I should have said that.
85.7 overall, 78.3 receiving. So the receiving grade isn't bad. We talk about it only had 25 catches, but that grade probably shows you he wasn't thrown to a whole lot or catchable passes his way. I know they had the other tight end who's going to be the number 1 tight end next year. Whatever his freaking name is, but that guy's a stud. So Washington didn't get the chances, it sounds like, in the passing game. Just based
of course
on
not.
that grade.
That kid was dominant from freshman year on.
Now, you know how I said pass blocking isn't always great for some of these guys. Well, Washington's 78.4 in the pass blocking. And 81.3 in run blocking.
Well, that's because he's blocking for the other tight end to go out and get the passes.
But that big son of a bitch can block.
Oh, he can block.
But Dale,
he's fast. Straight line speed.
Yep.
Dale, you know what we could use him as? We can use him as a fridge type player. Like he could be in a run blocking. And again, at a goal line zone, he acts like he's blocking. He'll be like the fridge pretty much, catching those passes, right?
Yeah. And I want to say to Stranger, he's wanting Cameron Latou. He was actually a third-page guy, and I ripped the third page off because I'm not going to talk about these guys. So his PFF grades were terrible all around,
right? Which
surprised me. But I will tell you that, and it's got guys. I mean, this is 100 and some. This is 100 guys. He was, rated 100 and something for draft-eligible tight ends. So I still like Latou as a guy, but. Yeah, I can't believe how lowly he was rated. I thought he was better than that. I still have some faith in him. And honestly, they don't have grades from the years prior that I could find. I bet his grades from the previous year was probably higher than that if I had to say so.
All
right. Next up is like Trent Thompson. I'll just throw these names out there just so we hear them, but I'm not going to cover them because I don't know them.
Yeah.
So
if you don't know him, I sure as hell don't know him.
I don't know this dude either.
And next is Greg's favorite second-round pick, Sam Laporta.
I know that guy.
80.1 overall from Iowa. 85.3 receiving grade, so damn good receiver. Pass blocking, 63.4. The run blocking, worse than Kincaid at 53.1. So do not expect Laporta to be a real good blocker. That's.
Yeah, when I read about this, they said he's got like a modest wingspan, which could affect his blocking. But one of his cons is he's too aggressive. I mean, that's not kind of a good thing in my opinion.
That means effort, right? He'll try.
Yes, he'll try.
I'm sure Cedric Cablet, he tried.
But Dale, there's one key thing that the Bengals.
I'm sure Drew Sample tried.
Dale, let me finish.
All right.
One thing that I read in one book that the Bengals value. He's a chess piece. He can be moved all around. And what was the thing we kept hearing about Jad Dax Hill? Chess piece, chess piece, chess piece. Sam Laporta, I'm really getting sold on right now. I mean, with this, great route running, great vision, well-rounded athlete. I mean, he's explosive. Like I say, he plays with an attitude and all that. Like I say, he's going to try at least.
I wouldn't be doing my job, Greg, if it wasn't trying to downplay anything you say.
Gosh darn it, people like him.
Yep.
But no, I'm reading off that he's not a good run blocker.
Come at me. You break my heart again.
He's not a good run blocker, but he tries, so we'll see. No, I'm not against him because, we could use a good pass catcher. And if he's the guy in the second round,
old
I'm not
college
against it.
Try. Yes, we need a good try guy.
Greg, we've mocked him. I'm not against Laporta. I'm just saying. He may not be the best option even in the second round. I'm just saying.
Okay,
just
saying. Okay, Dave. I'm just telling you. The guy plays. At least the guy tries.
Damn, we got Greg doing fucking voices. I don't even know what the fuck.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Me neither.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I'm like Michael Winslow from Police Academy. I can make all kinds of voices.
Based on that one, I'm going to say you probably can't.
What are you talking about now? Go ahead.
What other voices you got, Greg?
Hello. Just keep going.
You got any accents you want to break out on the show?
No, I can do this. Hello, pit, cheerio, screw off. I don't know. I got to hang around Kieran more to do that. But.
Is that your Boston accent?
I don't know what the hell that was.
Ship it up to Boston.
You're putting me on the spot here now.
I'm crying.
I mean, this is the most disheveled episode I've ever been on. But
We've been killing it the last 2 weeks, but sometimes you just got to have one of these.
I gotta have one of me dropping my bat, and
Oh my God.
Next guy, we'll see if this guy's at the local pro day coming up. He's Miami, Ohio. Matt Bjorson. Never heard of him. Not going to.
Bjorson.
What are you reading from, Dale? I've never even heard of this guy.
This is PFF. Greg, the top
We're
rated.
too busy doing accents and you didn't pay attention to what Greg said. God.
Joel Wilson from Central Michigan. Never heard of him. Moving on.
These are all
Luke Schoonmaker, another one of Greg's.
Schoonmaker.
Yeah.
Schoonmaker.
Let's Schoonmaker now.
Schoonmaker.
78.7 receiving grade, 79.6 pass blocking, 55.7 run blocking. So he's a lot bigger than Laporta, but he probably doesn't get the effort to block.
Yeah, you got to have an effort guy. Got to have an effort guy.
He's got great speed, athletic. He's very athletic. Great in the slot. I mean, the problem is.
Are you reading off of my draft notes that I?
No, I'm reading off of Lindy's sports book. Okay.
Oh.
You damn it, Dale.
I thought he was reading my own draft notes back to me.
I just like him saying the word athletic-y. I thought that was a very good technical word. Athletic-y. He's very athletic-y.
No, I'm reading off sports magazine you can buy at Kroger's.
Athletic-y, baby.
Athletic-y is a new word.
Hashtag athletic-y. I love it.
I love that Will caught it the same time I did. Athletic-y.
Athletic-y. See, I can make up all kinds of words.
You can make up accents. You can make words. You are a man of multi talents, Greg.
All right, I'm just going to start hitting some of the good run blockers at this point, okay?
All right.
So Davis Allen, 69. Nice. Run blocking grade.
Nice.
52 passing. Now, here's a guy. Braden Willis from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Keep an eye on him.
Well,
I know. I think draft guy Jared likes him a lot. So
wait, what round is he projected?
I have him as like a 6th round guy, but
if we double dip, that'd be a good 6th round guy.
He could be 4th, 5th. It's always like you just don't know. But I like this. Here's what I like that I'm just reading from PFF. 81.2 pass block grade, 80.3 run block grade. There's not a lot of guys on here that have both past Darnell Washington, and that's a guy that has both. So, and Oklahoma, big time program. So,
Orlando Brown, Jody Ford. Let's keep adding the Sooner blocking.
Boomer Sooner.
And
then Brenton Strange, Penn State. Moving on down, he has 73.2 receiving, 76.7 pass block, and even run blocking 60.5. And Penn State's known to have tons of good tight ends that come out of there, like Greg's man, Gesicki.
Oh, come on, guys. Stop it.
I'm just saying, Greg.
It's not funny, okay? It's not funny anymore.
He went to Penn State, Greg. I'm just stating a fact. That's all I did was state a fact, Greg.
Okay, Dale, I could say some facts with you, man. Hey, paybacks are hell, buddy.
I literally stated a fact of the Penn State has good tight ends.
I'm kidding. You're good, bud.
Greg,
Damn it, Dale!
It's not Big Savage, Greg. It's like serial killer Greg coming out. Payback's a bitch.
I'm gonna come get you. I'll give your phone number out to everybody, okay?
I know where you tailgate at. Next is Josh Wiley. Yes, man.
Woohoo! Now we're talking, baby. Let's go.
Receiving grade 68.5, pass block grade 76, and run block grade 69.5 Those are all solid numbers.
That's what I'm telling you. 6th round pick.
Whoa.
He's solid at everything. He's not great at one thing. He's good at everything.
Strawberry. I found it. Strawberry, don't yell at me. I found some cons with him. He's got short arms and a small catch radius, but he does catch contested catches, but he's got short arms.
I don't give a fuck. Draft him anyway.
How athletic he is he?
How athletic is he?
That's a good question. Here, hand-eye coordination, willing. He's a very willing blocker. Route running, speed, catch radius. Doesn't say much about him not being athletic-y that much. So I think he's good to go.
So maybe mid-athletic-y?
Athletic-ish.
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 So Nick Bowers, which that's one of the practice squad guys, and I think Fiju's saying he's not bad. So he is also from Penn State. That's a fact, Greg.
Right.
Just saying. So maybe they do have something with him. Maybe they like him. Maybe they seen him last year and it's like, all right.
You never know.
Oh, Dean, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon, Dean. So Brent, yeah.
See, this is why I love the chat. The chat gets the show sometimes. they get us.
It's our people, man. It's our people. You find your people in this world. So I like that with Wiley. The only other guy I got on this first page is Payne Durham from Purdue.
Well, real quick, one thing I want to say about Wiley. I think he's better at contested catches too. I know he didn't get thrown the ball
Wiley.
a lot. I like him a lot. I know
he's a killing blocker. He's got great balance, great rounding, great speed. He's got a good catch radius. He's just got short arms. If he didn't have short arms,
you buy one draft magazine, you're an expert all of a sudden.
Yes, I am.
Here, I'll get mine out. Hold on. Josh Wiley, badass motherfucker. Draft him. There you go. Let's go.
What round?
6th.
Well, I was going to say I'd take him as high as the 4th.
Yeah, I wouldn't be any earlier than that.
No, Strawberry. So I got a bet with Santori. If Wiley gets drafted before the 4th round, before the 5th round, I get a La Rosa's dinner. But if it's after the 5th round and after, then I owe him one. So hey guys, let's hope Wiley. Let's get you a 4th round here, buddy.
You think he's better than Thad Moss?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean Thad Moss can't stay healthy. And
although Kieran would probably think differently, but yeah.
So Jerome's saying 5th or 6th for him.
Nah, come on, Jerome.
Yeah, I agree, Will. I think I had him rated as a 3rd-round guy last year if he would have came out, and him going back to school surprised me.
Yeah, he should have came out last year. He had a better year last year than he did this year. He had a better quarterback throwing on the ball last year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of screwed himself.
I agree. I've only got 2 guys on this whole next page, so.
You got a whole page with just 2 guys on it? Damn,
well,
I didn't. Information
I didn't. It's most of these guys I don't have nothing on, so it tells me like they're probably undraftable guys. They're
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, they might be undrafted free agents, but this guy might too. But I want to mention for draft guy Jared, Blake Whiteheart, which he's probably like 60th on here, but still 62.4 receiving, 59.2 pass block, 65.8 run block. So a solid run block grade. All numbers a little below Wiley, but I know it's a late round guy that draft guy Jared's talked about. I don't even know that I have him. I don't think I've watched him. But I just wanted to mention the name because I've seen some of the clips that he's posted. And then a guy who I put just because he tested really well and had a great 40 was Will Mallory from Miami, Florida. So 78 receiving, 75.2 pass blocking. Those sound really good, right? So for him to be rated down here, something has to be amiss.
Well, that's just what
run blocking, 36.6.
Damn. Shoulder.
That may be the lowest out of these 2 pages.
Damn.
Yeah, it is. He's the worst run blocker.
Well, also he's got shoulder injuries. I'm sorry that he's out.
That's it. He ran a good 40, but
yeah,
that's it. I mean, you're getting a guy who ran a good 40.
Yeah.
And could catch the ball some, but you're saying he has injuries, and I'm saying he ain't going to block anybody.
Yep.
And I can't see the Bengals bringing in somebody that can't block at all.
And I'm saying he's not a good effort guy, or he's not very athletic-y, so he's out.
Athletic-y.
He He's got to be athletic. And
well, he is athletic-y. Obviously, he ran like a
yeah, he's like
4.5.
He's too athletic. You hurt his shoulder.
But
too athletic-y.
Too athletic.
You can be too athletic.
Yes.
He's also inter-really.
Fine line there. Athletic-y and too athletic-y.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to no one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you got anything else tight end related? We want to open this up, get some opinions from
Open it up so nobody could jump on here because they never do.
Yeah, no one jumps on, but you know, we always put it out there in case anyone wants to, for a couple minutes, ask a question or give an opinion on a draft prospect,
or explain what athletic actually means.
Well, here's one athletic guy we didn't cover. What about Tucker Kraft? He's supposed to be like a 3rd-round pick. How come we didn't talk about him at all?
They must not have had him rated, Greg, or he would have been on here.
Screw them, man. I mean, this guy.
Hashtag athletic, baby. Get it trending on Twitter, everybody.
Yes,
hashtag athletic.
And I started it.
No, actually, Will started it.
Oh, okay.
On Twitter.
Oh, that's right. Oh, fuck fudge.
Fuck fudge. Do you ever do that?
No.
That's why he's a tight end. Or he has a tight end.
Yep. We got Kevin here with some tight end news.
That's why he's a tight end.
Kevin, you can't be watching.
You can't be watching us and then come on. That doesn't work that way, Kevin.
We got Kevin here with some tight end news.
Turn your phone off, Kevin.
Hello.
Kevin, you can't be watching.
You can't be watching us and then come on. That doesn't work that way, Kevin.
Oh.
We got Kevin here with some.
Okay.
There you
go.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Hello.
You got any a tight end you want in this draft or a free agent?
Obviously it'd be cool if the Bengals got the local kid who played for Notre Dame. That'd be pretty cool.
Michael Mayer.
Yep, Mayer. And Court. And you know, if somehow, some way, if they got him, you know, of course, Mr. Josh Weil from the Bearcats.
Yes, sir.
You know, Jeff, go Bearcats.
I see it. Yep. There you go.
I know it's not a tight end, but you know,
what's your definition of athletic, Kevin? Inquirer minds want to
know. Before I get to that, I'll just say that, you know, I think getting DeJuan Jones would also be good for the Bengals if that somehow happened.
It's a big dude.
Oh my God, he's so fucking big, but like, oh, I want that on the offensive line, just destroying people with his size. No, you know, athletic-y. To me, that just seems like another word for someone who's just like really good and athletic and able to use his size to his advantage.
What do you think, Greg? Is that good?
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, use size to advantage. I'll take that.
Now, Kevin, I know the Blue Jackets. We're not going to talk Blue Jackets because too much. But I will. We need some good luck for Bedard, right?
Yes.
Where are we at? Are we still last?
Yes.
I know we won last night. So
in a crazy 6-7-6 game in overtime where the Blue Jackets trailed the game multiple times and then tied it multiple times. Then the last minute of the game, pulled the goalie, tied it at 6. Then in overtime, won it 7-6. And it was really the third time in Blue Jackets history where they played in a game where they won 7-6.
But we're still in last, correct?
Yes.
So which gives us the best odds for the number 1 pick, but we have never hit the number 1 pick. We traded for it once.
But something to consider here is that this upcoming draft in hockey is seen as one of the better drafts in recent years, that you can get a good pick from top to bottom. And even if you didn't get Bedard.
Don't tell me you don't want Bedard, though.
I do want Bedard.
Okay, everyone wants Bedard. Like
I do, but I'm throwing this out there that I'll back this up here. So getting Connor Bedard is like the Bengals getting Joe Burrow. Like that's the type of player that he could be if you get him.
Oh shoot, Sidney Crosby, right?
Right.
Fuck him.
Generational talent.
Right. He's a Crosby.
He's definitely not athletic.
Connor Bedard is seen as a guy like a Crosby, Ovechkin, McDavid, that sort of thing. But from a football standpoint, because I am on a Bengals team show, getting a Connor Bedard would be like the Bengals getting Joe Burrow.
Could change your franchise. He's
right.
A center, and
the way this draft is set up is that you can get a good draft pick from top to bottom. So even if you didn't get Bedard, the Blue Jackets could still get a good center in this draft.
Good. Well, and they need one. They need to land a guy that's going to be number 1 center. They're missing it. and they need somebody that can kind of come up quick to pair with Gaudreau and Line since they've got him. And hopefully this one bad year leads to some very good years coming up.
Well, there's a reason to believe that, the Blue Jackets, they're following the similar path that the Bengals have done, is that the Bengals had a couple years where they built themselves up to where now the Bengals, they've won the AFC North twice, and they've been to the AFC Championship twice, one trip to the Super Bowl, almost got to the Super Bowl again, questionable call there, Kansas City. But it is what it is, though, is that, that's a similar path that the Blue Jackets are following. It's like the Bengals, is that they're building themselves up for the future, and, they have good prospects and good young talent like the Bengals do, so it's coming.
All right, Kevin. Hey,
next year.
You still doing Blue Jackets with Lance?
Yes, I am. Every Wednesday night at 7:00 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing it with Lance, also known as Hefty Duck, a Blue Jackets themed show called Brew Jackets. So you should check it out every Wednesday night on YouTube.
It's our sister/brother show.
Yes.
Like Brew.
Dale has been on it many times. Jeff has been on it. Greg has been on it. It's a great show.
I helped to start it and realized I didn't have the time and the passion to put into it with this one that I'm doing.
And that's okay.
And I handed the keys over.
I
handed the keys over to Kevin was already on it. I handed the keys over to Lance, and Lance does a great job with it. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out our boys in the Brew Jackets.
Absolutely. So
love you, Kevin.
Take care.
Woo!
Hey, Kev.
Good day, brother.
Bye.
CBJ.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's up?
Hard decks and helicopters.
You what? What? Huh? You wait here?
That's what's up.
Don't. Greg's on here. You can't say that too loud to him.
Oh, that's true. You guys want to do another 10, 15 minutes? You want to end it now? My dog's barking, so.
Well, I was getting a draft set up if you wanted to.
Oh, you can't do it here. You can't do it.
Why can't I do it?
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Why did I have to do it every time then?
Yeah, there you go. Hang on.
Hold on. Well, then let me go. Water my dog, and I'll pop back in. You get it set up.
Now
let's do start without you.
No. Well, you can get to pick 28 and review who's been.
All right,
taken.
let's do that.
If anybody wants to pop on, the link's up there. If anybody wants to help us do this mock draft, and fuck you, Crip, or whoever said, here comes a mock draft. Fuck you. I wasn't going to do one, Crip. Jeff did it for the record.
I did because I saw that. I saw Crip. You want to do it? What are we doing? 6 round or 7 round?
We can do 7. Once we get to those points, let's just do 5. Because honestly, I feel like once you get past 5, it's
that's right. Yeah, 5.
Who cares?
Yeah, all right. Here we go. We're on 5. All right. There we go. Start draft. Let's see what we got here.
Let's do this.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, Cansey.
Cansey.
No thought thinking. Take Cansey.
DeJuan Jones.
Take
Anton Harrison's there.
Come on, we've always taken DeJuan. Let's be creative here,
Reggie
Strawberry.
Smith. Dang, I like this one. Oh, there's my boy AA. I think we get him a 2nd round. There's Tank Dale. There you go. All right, so we are College Cansey. We're gonna take him. If he's there, you can't pass him up, right?
Right, dude. You don't think about it, just do.
I like to think. Okay,
hurts don't sometimes. Think too much. Thinking gets you in trouble.
All right. Is College Cansey? Is he? What's his scale on the athletic scale? Where's he rank at?
I forget. Isn't it like at a 10 or something?
The athletic scale, he's 10?
He's very athletic-y.
All right, there we go. We're going College Kansas. Here we go. Let's see who we get number 2. Come on, DeJuan Jones or Michael Mayer. Come on down. Shit.
Well,
you started without me anyways. I said
we took Cansey, Dale.
Greg was yelling at me to go. We got Cansey at 1st round.
Gosh, Greg, what a dick.
Oh, okay, Dale. If freaking Cansey's there, he's very athletic-y. That's why I took him.
Yeah. I was asking
that makes sense for the theme of the episode.
Yeah, I was asking where he likes on the athletic-y. chart.
Yep.
You said he's very high.
Would you
Well-
zoom in strawberry sheesh?
This sucks.
You know,
Do you see anybody?
Andre Carter. I like Carter.
Well, you took a defensive tackle, so you need to
Yeah.
check out the tight ends, the corners,
Yeah.
and offensive
Strawberry?
tackle.
We got a tight end here.
Uh,
Schumacher's there.
Baker.
Kuntz, Wiley.
Tucker Kraft is by far the best on that board.
Dale, it's close. I
But,
like
but I don't know that I would take I actually have him a spot ahead of Laporta on my personal ranking, so I would be fine taking him here.
Let's see your offensive line. Freeland. None of those guys, I think.
Jalen Duncan's a fringe first round pick, but I project him as more of a left tackle.
Mm.
He was at the top of your list there from Maryland.
Oh, I see him. Okay. Well,
And then Cody Ma, I think, is more of an interior player in the NFL.
But no, dude, Parker and a lot of them. I think a lot of them are really high on him right now.
No, I mean, I think would be a solid pick here. I just think he's setting out for a year. And
Right
if you get
corner.
somebody who's, yeah,
Anybody-
I like.
Garrett.
Garrett.
I still like Clark Phillips, even though he tested bad. Like they really moved him down their rankings based off of that. But I still have him as an early second round guy.
Well, if you're, wait, what about that guy, Brent? You were very high on him. weren't you?
I am. He's 6'3". It's total opposite of Clark Phillips, who doesn't have the size. He does, and he has all the athletic traits. Who's at the top?
Garrett Williams.
Garrett
Yeah,
Williams.
I like him too.
So, all right. I think it's between him or, let's see, tight. Who did I tight ends here? Tucker Kraft. Which one? Or the boy Zach Kuntz? I don't know. With all these guys here, I would say we go DB.
Right.
I think we definitely go corner here. And I say we go Clark Phillips. Like, I don't think we ever take him.
Clark Phillips. All right.
Yeah, I've taken Garrett Williams before I've taken Julius Brent. So let's just
All right,
switch
we'll
it.
take
I
Clark.
never
right.
see him there this late.
All right. Let's see what happens. We'll take him.
He's a little undersized, and he doesn't have the greatest athleticism, but he's still a really good corner.
Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, now we're getting
Najee Spears. He's there.
Look at the tight end. See who's available at tight end.
I'm sure.
Garrett Williams fucking fell to the third.
Good.
Wiley. Let's go, Wiley.
Well,
No.
let's just wait.
Not third.
All right,
I'm
fine.
waiting another round on tight end at least.
Yeah.
Offensive tackle,
Yeah.
Steen. Steen's not bad, and he could maybe play guard.
Haggard. Luke Haggard.
Yeah,
What do you like
I like Steen.
Steen.
But who else? What a running back? Let's look at all the running backs.
Well, they said Spears is there. I saw him. There's. And they don't even have them.
Tajay.
Yeah. Tajay.
How about receiver? I think Tank Dell was Tank Dell
What-
gone. And
Keep in mind, Troy Walters was at SMU Pro Day trying out that SMU receiver.
Man, so Parker Washington, Keyshawn Boutte has not had a good process, but coming into this year, he was viewed. He only played a couple games. Man, I would consider him there because I think he could be a return guy too. Parker Washington though from Penn State, he's gonna he will fill that spot for Boyd for next season as a starter most likely.
All right. Well, just look at the Bengals running back room right now. We got Mixon. We got Travion. Would you? That's where I'm kind of like Spears. Or Tajay.
You want to go back and get him again?
I'm
I was
kinda-
trying to do it a little different than yesterday.
True. All right. Let's do a little different. Let's do that. We'll do a little different. I'm just thinking logical. Let's just go with Boutier, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Tajay. Go ahead. Keyshawn
Boutte.
He's got a nice booty.
Yep, we're adding some booty. Some booty, I should say.
Some booty.
No, Abdullah, I like him.
Yeah.
Sean Tucker at running back.
And we
got
still
it.
got, I wonder if Coots is still here. Let's just see. Nope, he's gone.
Wiley.
Wiley's
Take
here.
Wiley.
We got Santori in the chat, which you're a little late for the mock draft, Santori, but here's the link.
Hell.
So we haven't taken the tight end. You're
No.
right.
Haven't taken the tight
So
end.
Wiley's there, and then we also said about running back. I like Sean Tucker. He tested really well from Syracuse.
He's number 1 on the board right now.
And that's Roshan Johnson too.
Mhm.
I would take him in the 4. I would take either of those
I like
guys.
Roshan Johnson better, to be honest.
Well, I think his upside's higher because he played behind, and I think he might
And
give
there's
you a
not-
little more in the blocking game.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Well, because you play Bijan, he's got a lot of tread on his tires.
I fucks with it.
That is a thing in college football. Is because there's guys that are great running backs in college football, but they use them a lot. They might not have a lot left.
I'm cool with Roshan.
All right, let's go.
What about? Hold on, let's get Santori's opinion.
For running back here,
Yeah.
Well, and so we were kind of between Sean Tucker, Roshan, and then what else did we say? Tight end was Wiley.
Tight end. It was Wiley and who was that?
Well, it was mainly Wiley.
my favorite name on that list is the running back from Pitt.
Well, Evan
Allen.
Attendee was still
Allen
there.
was the
too.
other tight end.
That's my guy. He's 20 years old, runs strong, runs fast.
You talking
I
about running
didn't
back?
even see him.
Oh yeah.
You
Is
talking
he-
about running back there?
Is
Mhm.
he athletic-y?
Is he athletic-y?
I don't. Yeah, sure.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Who is you like? The one from Pitt? From Pitt, you said?
Yeah, Israel
Well, we'll take him.
Abanaconda.
Yeah, we drafted him last time, didn't we?
And Keith Brewer agrees, so put it on the board.
All right, let's do it.
There you go.
I like him too. I have him rated higher than Tucker and Johnson. I do.
There's my edge.
Let's just take him. Yeah, here. Yes, here.
Ashley, are you feeling left out?
Mhm.
Aw.
You trying to get that beard on your lady parts?
I'm trying to get him to come help me move
What the hell's
something
going on? I had
heavy
to
in
bring
the
the screen back
kitchen.
off. What the hell's going on? What are
And
you talking
then-
about?
He can come back.
No one wants your anaconda.
Oh, my.
Don't lie, Will.
Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns. Huh?
The guy I actually really like on that list is the other pass rusher from Louisville.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are good.
No, I've read
Yeah.
about him, Tori. I've heard good things about him.
Yeah, Diaby. I think he tested pretty well too.
We
didn't
have
he?
not taken a tight end.
We still have not taken a tight end.
So I think we have to take a tight end. This is our last pick of this. month.
Wiley.
Wiley.
No, put it on the board, baby. That's beautiful.
Wiley. Yes.
Yes.
In the fifth round?
Well, God dang. Now I know it. Now, in this case, I owe Santori LaRosa's. Damn it.
It's falling that way.
God damn you, Santori.
There we go. Hey, we gotta get that there.
I came in and cleaned up these last two picks. I feel like I contributed.
There you go.
Oh, you made our grade worse.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, they don't like me.
Damn it,
Butte got
Santori.
a-
Ooh.
Butte got a D plus. Also, that's crazy for third
That's
round.
bullcrap.
Yep.
Well, Kieran would be happy. He'd give it an A+.
Hey, we got Cansey, so I'm happy right off the
Yeah,
bat.
yeah.
with
If
that.
Kansas there, you gotta take him.
You want Cansey?
She wants your ass to go help her. That's what
Yes.
she wants.
Say stop podcasting 24 hours a day. You can't be like Dale and Jeff. We have stuff to do.
I have been off all day today and have not been on a
I
single
just
podcast.
got home.
Yeah, you could already had it done, Santori, if you've been off all day.
Yeah. Yeah, Santori. Jeez.
Do you
what
not
have
see
been
the
doing?
data I was putting together?
What
I
was
just
that?
need your muscles.
So all that
30
running back
seconds.
data I was putting
Go
together.
give her the muscles for 30 seconds. That's
I
all you need. We
I
know.
helped with data.
Go, Santori. We'll wait on you to come back. We'll review our
Peer
draft.
pressure.
You can take
All right.
the draft off that. I can't control that part.
Well, I was just going to recap it real quick.
Good.
So, Kansas, we get our 3-tech juice up the middle. Pass rush juice. Yeah, I've had a little juice of my own. Long day. And I usually pay. I'm just like, I'm hammering beers. Marissa's going to be home, so I'm going to have to stop soon. So,
Yeah, you gotta come on at my show at 5:30. I mean, geez.
nah, I ain't coming on your show today.
What?
Man, I'll probably be on your show tomorrow.
Whatever.
And if I do a show at 3:30, and then I got ladies' night tomorrow night
It's ladies' night,
with
and I feel all right.
Jess and Sarah and Whitney.
Well,
So
look, you know when you get all them on there, you're not going to talk anyway. You're just going to sit there and drink.
it don't matter. I got to save my energy for the ladies a little bit. You never know.
Never know.
But Clark Phillips, we got him in the second round. He has not had a good process, but honestly, he's a guy I had ranked as like a mid-second round pick, so we got him at the end of the second. I think it's way better than C+, so PFF, suck it.
What is PFF now?
Suck it.
What is
Keyshawn Butte, another guy
Butte.
terrible process.
I just want to yell Butte in the stand.
He wanted,
Let's
to
go,
go back,
Butte!
he wanted to go back to LSU, but apparently there was allegedly there was like some orgy stuff going on with some of the other staff and some ladies and him, and yeah, there's some sex stuff going on.
Butte.
So he ended up then coming out of the draft because I think he was going to be suspended.
Butte.
And yeah, you're just gambling on his upside at this point in the third. And then Anaconda, the Anaconda.
Anaconda don't want none unless you got.
We got him in the fourth.
We got Anaconda. We got Butte.
Anaconda.
Butte.
I've got a late second, early third round grade on him, so I thought that was a good eye by Santori to nab him there.
There you go.
In the fourth round, he's only 20 years old. He had like 1,600 to 18, somewhere in that range yards this year for Pitt, so he's damn good. And then Josh Wiley at tight end.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm good with that.
It's a D+ in the fifth round.
Yeah, that's stupid. But let's go get Foster Moreau and Josh Wiley, and now we're
There you
cooking
go.
at tight end again.
Exactly.
Santori, would you trade Jonah Williams for Becton for the Jets or no?
Yeah.
Sure. I
It
saved,
ain't gay if it's in a three-way.
saved $9 million and don't have to worry about right tackle.
Well, you said the guy had a knee issue, and you said usually guys with knee issues, don't they kind of scare you off, or?
They do, but I saved $9 million.
So
He's 23 years old, and he tried to lose weight this offseason
yeah.
to probably help, hopefully with if you
Well, you don't want to lose too much weight. Yeah, you gotta.
I
Yeah, but
know.
He's like 380.
Yeah, he was-
He needed to lose weight. Okay.
He could lose like 50 pounds and still be good.
All
yeah,
right.
it's like he lost 50 pounds, and it was like, okay, who was the guy, Fluker, that Alabama's pro day? It's like he's 6'5" and 330, and now he just looks like a Mack truck. He's still 330 because he was like 360.
That's true. How much does Orlando Brown weigh?
368, if I remember correctly. He could probably stand to lean out a little bit, but it's not too big of a deal.
Breaking news. The Bengals
God
traded
damn it,
Jonah
Foxy.
to the Rams for Aaron Donald, Greg.
No, because I started this whole trend, Santori, trade for Donald because the Rams are interested. They have like 2 third-round draft picks, and that's it, pretty much.
I'll do it.
No, stop it. Don't encourage this. Give me Rob Havenstein.
I said, where are we going to pay the $40 million? So Foxy gave a $2 super chat to help start the payment for the $40 million for Aaron Donald.
Wait, Corey.
Shout out Foxy.
That was not the right Mountain Dew.
What do you mean?
That was an old one.
Oh,
Jeff is doing rental property stuff. Not sure if he'll be back. Yeah, I was going to end this one. Unless Santori, you got some stuff you want to talk about?
Nah, I've been just working on a bunch of running back shit all day, but nobody wants to hear that.
Like, I'm cool talking off air, too.
Yeah, I'll talk off air about it. I don't want to bore anybody with a bunch of charts and graphs.
Yeah, that's not this show.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
I did send it to someone that might be on a larger viewed podcast a little later tonight, and he might use it. So I might stick around and watch that podcast around 7 to see if they use it or not. But we'll see.
Which also, like, what was that? Cincy Jungle, those guys, like the OBI, they got Orlando Brown. I think that's tomorrow night.
How did they get?
I don't know. I sent him pictures of my wiener. He didn't respond. I tried.
Got the one on Willie Lutz.
What's that?
Huh?
Willie Lutz is on. I get.
No, that's Anthony Cosenza and John Sheeran.
Okay.
Is OBI. And I think it's tomorrow night at 7. But who wants to watch Orlando Brown on that show when they could tune in for Ladies' Night on Bengals and Bruce?
Oh, that's at 7 too?
Yeah, I had mine scheduled for like a month.
I guess Luther booked.
And they got Orlando Brown, so.
All right.
And it's going to be a tough choice for a lot of people.
Yeah. I'll find a way.
You will, Greg. You always do.
Luther book might have to come out.
Greg is getting extremely butthurt earlier about, like, we were talking about tight ends, and I said Brenton Strange, Penn State, they've had good tight ends, like Mike Gesicki came out of there. Greg went full serial killer mode, not even savage mode on me.
About Mike Gesicki?
We're not talking about Gesicki anymore.
He said he's
an average NFL tight end.
Oh, my God.
Can't pass block, can't block, run block.
He's paid like an average NFL tight end, too.
Well, I know that.
What'd you think of the Austin Hooper deal? Like, the best he can get is $3.5 million, so that's why I was like, son of a bitch. That's like the Bengals number that they got with her, so.
I think it's fair for him. He's never really been the guy on any team. He's had flashes, but he always gets replaced. It's kind of a Hayden Hurst situation with him.
Yeah. He was with the Falcons, but then he went to the Browns. He was horrible.
Man, this is what I love. I love the people in our chat, like Will and Jerome. Like, yeah.
Will blocked me on Twitter a while back, but it's all right.
Well, you probably deserved it.
Probably. I fight with people.
You get like, you're like, ooh, I think I could really poke a bear here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're good at it.
Don't stick your hand in the shark's tank too much, Santori.
Oh, also, you missed out. I'm a Nazi.
Oh, yeah.
I froze up earlier. My hand was apparently in a bad position. Yeah.
Dad did that too. It's pretty good.
Well,
no, I caught Santori.
Father like son, apparently.
No, I caught Santori one time posing like this. He was trying to model pose one time.
Mm-hmm. Something like this.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, what's Friday? You're waiting on the Goodberries, the Super Goodberry Brothers.
Yeah, that
I
one.
should have that music with that, but then that would be copyrighted, and then that would be a whole headache for me. Did you call me a name?
No. I don't name call on Twitter. I just hit people with facts that I believe in.
Yeah. Santori's not that dude.
If I call you a name, it's out of love.
You don't love anyone.
Nope.
No.
Another reason
Someone was asking about you eating, and yep, he's got pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pizza.
3-day-old Papa John's.
Oh, I was about to say, where's the pizza from? Did you warm it up or you eat it cold?
That's cold.
See, you have any garlic dip, garlic butter?
It's in there, but I ain't using it. This is just straight cold pizza.
All right.
It's a bold move.
No Burger King today, huh?
Fuck no.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays
Yeah.
off.
Hey, Dale, for a guy that hates Burger King, he certainly doesn't mind getting it a lot.
It just makes me shit.
Oh. Who cares about that?
I mean, I do.
But you always like to talk about doing it, so that's perfect.
I just give you guys updates on pooping.
That's like Long John's Silver's down here where I live is like so great. Like it's bad. Like now, if we're somewhere on vacation or somewhere and we get Long John's, it's not that bad. But one here in Portsmouth, whew.
I think part of the reason why I get sick periodically is I eat at the same 2 or 3 fast food chains. Yeah, everybody's got their things they go to. If you switch one up and get somebody else's fry oil that your stomach's not used to,
that could be it.
Wrecks me. Like if I don't go to like B-Dubs for a while and then I go to B-Dubs, it will destroy me.
Listen, Will, you just now subscribed today. You hadn't been subscribed the whole time.
Oops.
But nah, man, I'm gonna end the show. It's been about an hour 34. I've been trying to tell Derek to put these shows out in podcast form as well. What's it hurt? Some people like consuming stuff in podcast form. He usually only puts stuff out in podcast form that he's a part of.
Stella Artois.
What gave it away?
The bottle.
Just kidding. I drink it every now and then.
All right. Well, let's sign off here. We'll end this with a Greg's working the street corner at night, 5th and Vine, and Houday.
Houday, baby! Let's go! It's time! Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle, we unite and tripping orange and black and white. Houday, when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em like that black and